pretty good deal, so my husband is checking out the meat cooler again because he loves to cook out. I'm just kind of looking around. That was Bob Evans. This all looks good, but it's got price tags on it, and I'm trying to be frugal. Okay. Here's some gadgets for cleaning grills. $3.99, I think that's a pretty good deal. But my husband, he's too cheap to buy this, but yet he wants to spend a lot of money on meat. Oh well. So this is the toilet paper that's compatible to Angel Soft. We've used this before. Not a very big selection of paper towels here. Do they even have 4 packs? They just have 2 packs. You pay more that way, right? Now we're all packed up and ready to head home. Hi everyone. We just had a storm come through and we have a generator. It's very noisy, so I wanted to walk away from it. But we don't have light in the house. We're running it on a generator and we're using the TV, whatever we can use. But we got my internet running through my smartphone. So I want to show you the Aldi haul, Aldi and Walmart haul, and the comparison I did after extensive study. I think I made a decision. One of the stores I'm not going to shop as often, and I have my reasons for that. I'll be telling you what the totals are at the end. Surprisingly, it looks like a lot of groceries for what I paid for the total amount. All right, then I'm going to get inside and we're going to start on the Aldi haul first. Okay, we'll start with the Aldi haul, and it is by far the biggest haul. Look at all of this. We got this for an amazing price. I couldn't believe it myself. These milks, we get half gallons because we're an older couple and it's hard on our wrist, those heavy gallons. $1.65, that's how much the milk cost by the half gallon. We got these eggs for $5.39, and they're cage-free, brown, large. My husband just loves the brown eggs. We have yogurt. Every month my husband gets yogurt. $3.35 for the yogurt. 32 ounces. There's 2 of them here. He likes the strawberry. I got this plain yogurt that I can use in some recipes because every time I turn around, I'm looking at a recipe and it calls for plain yogurt and I don't have it. $2.59 for the yogurt. This Bob Evans sausage, $3.49. Now, if you compare that to Walmart's, it costs $4.57. That's just outrageous. There was a cheaper brand at Aldi that it cost $2 and something, and my husband, he said, no, I want Bob Evans. It's better. Okay. Look at the meat. My husband was really taking a long, hard look at the meat because we have a grill, and he's anxious to grill out. Bratwursts, cheddar brats are $2.69, $3.39 for the smoked knockwursts. We got tilapia, which I know a lot of people are against tilapia. Product of China, farm raised. This is not a very popular item, but I wanted salmon, the frozen salmon, and my husband, he wanted tilapia. He doesn't care for it. This is the only fish he really likes. He's not really, maybe fresh salmon sometimes, and we did look at that, but it was very expensive. We don't have fish as often as we used to. Now a couple times a month, Black Angus, these burgers, and they were $8.99 for 6 patties. I guess that's a pretty good deal. He really likes them. Yes, sour cream, $1.85 at Walmart. Now it costs $1.97. Okay, now this spinach, we got a bargain on this. I couldn't believe it. $1.55, folks. $1.55. The spinach is so healthy. So I got 2 of those. Probably should have bought 3 or 4, and cook it up. And because when you cook it up, you know, it reduces down, but it is very, very healthy. So to buy the same ounce-wise fresh spinach in the bag at Walmart, we would have paid $1.98 at Walmart for these. So this was a great savings. And same with the fresh ground turkey. It would have been outrageous what we would have paid at Walmart, where we got this for $8.79. At Walmart, it would cost $10.97. This is a whole 3-pounder, 48 ounces. This is the consistency we like. 85% lean, 15% fat. And this works for us every month. I bought 2 this month because I plan on making lots of meatballs and some casseroles and a meatloaf, and I'll be freezing some of that food. Okay, now these grapes, $1.79 a pound at Aldi. Oh, at Walmart, this would have cost $2.37. And we love Aldi's grapes. These are super tasty. Now these bell peppers, because we love to make stir fries. And there's just a number of dishes that we use bell peppers, and bell peppers are really good in that. Every month we get these from Aldi. They're only $2.69. Walmart does not have a 3-pack that I could see. I looked online. I always shop online with Walmart, and I always check their bell peppers, and they're never at a good price. This lettuce, this is our favorite kind of lettuce. They don't have anything that compares to this at Walmart. They have separated gourmet lettuce that goes bad in no time, but this is, see how it was picked? This will last longer. Lettuce, artisan, $2.89. Frozen orange juice, $2.85. 1 penny more.
It's a penny more at Walmart.
Saves space because sometimes we have a pitcher of smoothie in there, and it's taking up room, and it's just nice to have these in the freezer. I buy onions at Aldi every month. Yellow onions, $2.29. At Walmart, it costs $2.77 for 3 pounds of onions. Okay, we got these avocados for 95 cents a piece. Walmart, that would have cost us $1 a piece. Apples. These are ambrosia apples. This was the best deal I could get because I told my husband, we're looking for nutrition. Some of those apples were very expensive, and they're even more expensive at Walmart. In fact, the cheapest apples at Walmart were Galas, $3.56. That's $1.19 a pound, where these are $2.49. So this was a bargain for sure. Michigan grown. I'm anxious to try these. $3.99 for this bag. Cara oranges. My husband picked this out, and I was fine with his choice. The small ones, they're just hard to peel, and they're just not very good anymore. At Walmart, the similar purchase for oranges would have been $4.74. Broccoli crowns. I've been wanting to make a broccoli chicken casserole.
$1.89 a pound at Aldi.
At Walmart, they were a little bit cheaper. That's not that much difference. I know that I saved 6 cents at Walmart because we like to see the produce and feel the produce. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Now, cabbage. I'm anxious to make some meals with this. So much you can do with cabbage, and it's very healthy and it's very underrated. Not just coleslaw, but lots of dishes and casseroles you can make, especially with the ground turkey.
85 cents a pound.
This was a 4-pound cabbage, so it cost $3.49. Fills you up more than lettuce does, that's for sure. Okay, bananas. These are not 49 cents a pound anymore at Aldi or Walmart. Bananas are 53 cents a pound at Aldi. That's what they cost. So these cost $1.55 total. At Walmart, 1 cent difference. Walmart cost 1 penny more. I use these in smoothies. If I make banana nut bread or just plain banana bread without the nuts, sometimes I do that. And they're just good to have in the morning. It's a good potassium source. Okay, now we're talking about the berries. Now, I got a pretty good deal on these blackberries. Doesn't look like very many, but blackberries are not real cheap. So they were marked down at Aldi for $1.69. These blackberries would have cost $2.97 at Walmart. Okay, strawberries, $2.39 for this size package. At Walmart, it would have been, it would have been just a little bit cheaper, $2.22. So if you don't have an Aldi, that's a pretty good deal if you get these from Walmart, $2.22. I have to say that is pretty good. I'm just covering the cold products and produce and meat.
and dairy or any specialty items. So I think we're good here. This is a specialty item. This is a Walmart purchase. Let me put it on the Walmart table. So basically, we do get a lot of these items at very good prices at Aldi. And I compare the prices thoroughly. So the oatmeal I got from Walmart was very expensive one time, and I didn't get nearly as big a container as that. So this looks like slim pickings compared to the Aldi haul. Every month I seem to buy less and less from Walmart and more from Aldi as when it comes to food. And we're talking straight food here. Let's talk about this chicken here. We don't care for Aldi's chicken strips. And we wanted lightly breaded. So we're trying this for the first time. Real good foods from Real Good Food Company. So these chicken strips cost $7.86. That's $6.29 a pound. Now, like I said, at Aldi, you can get one that's not lightly breaded that we had for $8.05, but you get more ounces. You get 25 ounces. It just wasn't an option. And when we try these, if I happen to be on a video, I'll let you know it tastes like, or you can ask me, at some point. Feel free to ask me any questions you have. My husband, I wanted to give him a special treat because he likes beef occasionally. So I picked out this sirloin Philly steak because he still eats bread and he, is always looking for something to put on a sandwich. So $6.94 for this. They do not have anything like this at Aldi at all. So this is one of those things. We want a special item. Aldi doesn't have it. We get it from Walmart. Okay. This turkey pepperoni, they have the same thing at Aldi. So we could have gotten this from Aldi. Sometimes it's hard to find, but they usually always have it. Turkey pepperoni, $2.98. Now at Aldi is a little bit more. It's $3.09. That's the main reason I get it from Walmart. Okay. Aldi didn't have turkey bacon. Okay. So this turkey bacon at Walmart costs $4.48. And we wanted it. So it's a healthier choice than regular bacon. Cauliflower, frozen cauliflower. This is great with cheese or to cut up like rice in place of rice. Very healthy, low calorie choice. $1.16. Now, Aldi did not have frozen cauliflower. They may have had it with a mix, but they only had like riced cauliflower, and I believe it was just in the cold section. I don't think it was frozen, but it was $1.89. So this is a good deal. I like to get cauliflower from Walmart. I probably should have gotten more than one bag. So hash browns with onions and peppers. Now, sometimes I'm in the mood for potatoes and I want them nice and quick, and my husband likes them crispy, and this is a great breakfast item. $3.42. You got 28 ounces. At Aldi, this would have cost $3.95. So this was a bargain. $3.47. It was marked down. I had heard that this was really good. I was surprised to see it at Walmart at this price. Yeah. And a little bit goes a long way. So I think this was a pretty good investment. Now it was, I think, $2 off. If I might be mistaken, it may have been a little less than that. Let me know if you've used this brand before. Do you like it also? I need to talk about the cheese. Now, I do buy some shredded cheese occasionally to save time. It does not have as much flavor and does not melt as well. This was a really good deal. This cheese was $8.24. At Aldi, it would 4 packs. They didn't have a big package like this. I would have had to buy 4 packs to equal 2 pounds. That would have cost $9.40 at Aldi. I got it for $8.24. That is a bargain. I think we've covered everything here because this cold stuff is what I mainly wanted to talk about. The other items I got pretty good prices on. Of course, we wanted some chips. And this right here is an extravagant thing. My husband likes asparagus from the can. He doesn't care for the fresh asparagus. This was $4.95. We buy it almost every month. So that's pretty much it. That was kind of an extra item. I did get brown rice instead of white rice this time. So I thought, well, this will be healthier. The reason I buy that is it's a convenient thing. It boils up fast. We don't eat that much rice. I eat just small amount of rice.
This coffee, the flavor is amazing, and it's great value brand from Walmart, and we just love the flavor. Oh my goodness, that's why I bought 2 of them. In case I do skip ordering groceries from Walmart next month, I'll have 2 of these on hand because I love the flavor. Just don't care for Aldi's Colombian coffee as well. Now, I'll take it if I have to take it. But this was a better price also. This coffee was $9.92 each. Now, these are it's only 22.6 ounces. Now, Aldi's is there's more ounces in the containers, but this still was a better deal. Aldi's cost $10.89. Thanks for watching today. It was very challenging going over the amounts and the totals for everything. Let's see. At Walmart, we spent $99. This is rounded to the nearest dollar, of course. At Aldi, $132. The total we spent on groceries from both stores, $231. Sounds like a lot in a way, but not this day and age, even for 2 people. We only have $69 left in our budget to last until the end of May. I'm sure we can do it. So I cook from scratch, so that really helps. I hope I inspired you to be careful about your shopping and get the good deals. If you don't have an Aldi, just get the best deals you can get at Walmart. And so, speaking of Walmart, I'll be doing the shipping for toiletries for sure every month. That doesn't cost anything if I spend more than, I believe it's $35. But as far as the grocery hauls where I have to pay for the delivery charge and the tip, I think I'm just going to do it once every 2 months and just stock up on the items that we need that are pretty much non-perishable. Aldi has the store that has most of the produce and the meat and the dairy that we need. So if you don't have an Aldi, you could also go to a Kroger store and check the sales. And there's a Winn-Dixie also, and so many others. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one.